let's take a little bit of a closer look at the Legacy Lightsaber box. So Legacy lightsabers are the officially licensed character-inspired lightsaber hilts that are sold exclusively at Doc Onder's Den of Antiquities at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland and Disney World, although, the lightsabers are available in the secondhand market as well, like on eBay and other places like that. But, so here's the box, you guys. Now, the boxes are slightly different for each hilt, although the overall box design is pretty much the same. And so I wanted to go over some of the kind of design details of the box. First of all, the overall look of this box, it has kind of this cargo box feel. It's like something you would find in the cargo hold of a Star Wars ship. That was kind of my first impression of it. And then on the top, we have this looks very similar to the Death Star corridor pattern. And so, well, especially since this is gray, you guys, it feels a little more Imperial, than something that the Rebels would have. But, all of them have pretty much the same exterior design to it. And then the side looks very TIE Fighter-like. It kind of looks like a TIE Fighter wing, so that's a neat touch. And then there's sort of a grid pattern to it. And then we see some more kind of grid patterns throughout the box as well. Moving to the back, more grid patterns. Now on the bottom of each Legacy lightsaber hilt, it tells you, the lightsaber hilt that's inside the box. So this one is the Jedi Temple Guard lightsaber box, and it gives you the price, and it has, battery tips and instructions and stuff like that. And then finally, if we go kind of back to the front of the lightsaber box, we see this kind of chevron, and this is the kind of symbol of the Jedi Temple Guards, and so that's why this is here. And all of these different boxes, this part is different, so it'll be a different symbol, and the color actually of the of this area, this kind of circular logo that will correspond to the color of the blade of the lightsaber. So like the Mace Windu one, it's purple here. This Asajj Ventress one over here is red. It's a red lightsaber. So yeah, and that's kind of nice too. It's a nice contrast to kind of the drab gray of the box. It really pops. You have this neat logo, and it's the color, and then it's kind of this metallic silver coloring to it as well. So when we open the box, this part is also a bit kind of customized to each lightsaber. So there's this kind of plastic piece. I'm going to take this piece out. Well, we have some foam pieces in the bottom, but you see there's kind of this molded plastic, and this is molded to fit the specific lightsaber hilt. So this one is molded for the Jedi Temple Guard lightsaber hilt. And you can see over here the Asajj Ventress one is already kind of nested right in the box. So that means if you get a box for one Legacy lightsaber, the hilt won't fit really that well into another one unless you bring this kind of tray with you. Now, I'm sure you could, if you're able to get one of these boxes, you could basically just take all of this stuff out and, replace this inside part with something, and you could put any lightsaber that you want in there. So, yeah, you could always end up repurposing the box if you wanted to, because it really is kind of a neat box, but I don't think Disney sells these boxes by themselves at the moment, so it only comes with the hilt, so you have to purchase the hilt in order to get the box. And this is all made of plastic as well. But it kind of has this nice cargo box feel to it. That's something that I like. And you can just sort of close it up. And it kind of locks in place, more or less. Sometimes it is actually a little tricky to keep it closed. And then you just open it by pressing that circle again. So, neat idea for Disney to have these kind of nicer boxes. It's very good presentation, whether you have the lightsaber kind of stored, closed and away, or whether you have it kind of on display, slightly open like this. It has that versatility, and so that's really a nice feature as well. But this has just been a bit of a closer look at the Legacy lightsaber boxes. They have a neat design and very much a cargo box type of feel.